How can businesses generate more value without constantly requiring more energy and resources? How can we ensure that the goods and services we consume do not lead to a future where the planet is 3, 4, or 5 degrees hotter compared to just a few generations ago? It is critical to fundamentally transform the methods by which materials are produced for our everyday lives. Businesses and society at large must evolve. We believe stainless steel and metal alloys play a significant role in this transformation, both by reducing the emissions the sector generates, but also by providing our customers with materials that can be infinitely reused. My name is Ernesto Hartikainen. I come from Outokumpu, a world-leading sustainable stainless steel producer. We produce annually around 2 million tons of stainless steel, which we ship to customers around the world. The recycled material content of our stainless steel is exceptionally high, over 90%. We are able to achieve this thanks to our main raw material, metal scrap. We collect scrap and melt it with our electric arc furnaces, which reside in Tornio, Avesta, and Calvert, to produce stainless steel that can then be further processed in our additional cold rolling facilities. We are now looking into investing into transformative growth. With our strong debt position, we see that we are well equipped to do so. We see growth potential in areas supported by global megatrends and the geopolitics in play. For example, the need for renewable energies such as solar power and wind power is obvious, and this creates opportunities for us as well. Storing energy through hydrogen storage and transportation also poses great opportunities and a growing demand for stainless steel. In addition, the defense industry in the world we're living in is also an opportunity for growth in stainless steel and advanced materials. Evolve is our new strategy just launched a few months back, and it consists of 2 main elements: our foundational business and our transformative business. In our foundational business, which is the production of stainless steel sustainably, we see 3 core elements that provide us the tools for success: cost competitiveness, leading in sustainability, and securing raw materials. In our transformative business, we see the growth potential through 3 areas: expanding in the advanced materials and alloys applications, both organically and inorganically, growing in the Americas, especially in the long term, and innovating new materials and technologies to be able to produce even lower carbon footprint metals and climbing up the chromium value ladder. In our foundational business, we aim to maximize value creation. And today, I'll focus on the role of sustainability and sustainability data in maximizing value. Climate change is the largest challenge humanity has faced so far. But it's not only a challenge. At the same time, solving climate change brings about new business opportunities. By being the lowest carbon footprint producer of stainless steel, we are able to differentiate ourselves from our competitors and be the preferred supplier for our customers. We also see that the levers to reduce our emissions and follow our decarbonization pathway are also business opportunities, such as biocoke, low emission raw materials, utilizing byproducts from our waste streams, and capturing carbon. Direct costs can also be reduced with lower carbon footprints and emissions. If we look at the European Union, we have the European emissions trading system, and in the coming years, free allowances will disappear and companies will be forced to pay for emissions. So the lower the emissions, the less costs. Well, one big challenge both for us and many other industrial companies is how to reduce emissions from our upstream value chain. In practical terms, how do we ensure that the raw materials we use for our products are low carbon footprint? In our case, raw materials are scrap and the alloying elements nickel, molybdenum, and ferrochrome. For us to achieve high recycling rates and keep our carbon footprints low, we need to ensure access to raw materials, such as scrap. We do this by strengthening relationships and building partnerships with our suppliers, building trust through data and doing investments also in our supply chain, such as that done to Cronimet. Ownership in a junior mine in Canada for nickel is one way to ensure that we have cost competitive and sustainable nickel also in the future. And also building long 10-year offtake agreements with Greenland Resources for molybdenum guarantees that we have a source of molybdenum in the future. And finally, of course, the ferrochrome. Outokumpu is uniquely positioned in the fact that Outokumpu operates the only ferrochrome mine in the European Union, in Kemi. And availability of chromium has been secured until 2050s with available mineral reserves. What about our transformative business? How do we see that these play into revolutionizing value creation? In addition to Kemi Chrome Mine, we see that pioneering new technologies present new opportunities for Outokumpu. Decarbonization through the production of low carbon footprint ferrochromes is one example. Not only does it reduce our own emissions, but provides us the opportunity to provide chrome products to other players in the market. New technologies to produce high chrome content ferrochrome is one way to not only reduce emissions but find new customers. We have pioneered technology without the use of carbon as a reductant, which would transform the way stainless steel is produced nowadays. This direct production pathway also provides opportunities for new high-value products and new value streams. Still, the main business today for Outokumpu is stainless steel. With data, what we can do is differentiate our stainless steel from the other stainless steel in the market. A great example of this is our Circle Green product line. If we think about Outokumpu and stainless steel, we are already a much lower carbon footprint producer of stainless steel than others in the market. On average, the carbon footprint of stainless steel is 7 kilograms of carbon dioxide equivalent per kilogram. In Asia, In China and Indonesia, these numbers can be even higher. Outokumpu on average can produce stainless steel at 1.6 kilograms of carbon dioxide equivalent per kilogram, significantly lower than the industry average. But more than that, we have our Outokumpu Circle Green that can go down to 0.5. The way we achieve this is we are able to track on a batch basis the production inputs required in our stainless steel producer and optimize that those batches contain fully 100% scrap as their raw material, as well as non-emission energy sources. How can we add value with sustainability data? I see 4 key ways to do this. First of all, better value proposition. Like I've argued today, having more information and more detailed information about your products, so data and information, is one way to show that your product is better than what's out there. So differentiate. It also builds trust when you can provide information about your products to your customers and show that you truly understand your own products and how it's produced. In addition, data helps us build more efficient processes, ensuring that waste streams are minimized and energy efficiency in the production of stainless steel is high. Understanding your own production also helps to future-proof one's business, especially looking at carbon border adjustment mechanisms and growing prices of emissions. Being able to produce steel or any other product with lower carbon footprints ensures that your business is protected in the future as well in terms of growing regulation and costs of emissions. And finally, investors are interested more and more in ensuring that the companies they put their money in operate in sustainable ways. So access to capital is something that sustainability data and high quality data can provide. But sustainability is not about only working alone. To be able to provide the sustainable stainless steel we produce, Outokumpu needs to collaborate with its partners, whether it's suppliers working together with customers or other stakeholders. And we invite partners that want to work with us to create a world that lasts forever by joining the inner circle. This is an initiative where Outokumpu, together with its suppliers and customers, share understanding, bring transparency to the supply chains, so that we have better understanding of the products we together produce into the markets and optimize our activities, generate more value. We invite companies that are interested in working together with us to ensure that the entire stainless steel supply chain is sustainable to join the inner circle. I thank you for your time, and I look forward to discussing with you later.